So we're going to do section 2.4 next, which is subtracting real numbers. And some of this is a review, but some of it is going to be new. So let's go through kind of the basic idea here. And subtracting rule, because the last section we did was addition rules, and the addition rules say that if the signs are the same, you just keep the sign and add the numbers, and if the signs are different, you subtract the numbers and take the sign of the number that's bigger. Well, for subtracting, you're going to keep, change, which will turn subtraction into addition, right? Make addition, and then you follow the addition rules. So we're kind of killing subtraction in a way because nobody likes it. And then you follow the addition rules. All right. So that is the basic idea. Now let's go ahead and do some examples. Let's say, example 1. Now the directions on all of these are going to be to simplify. And remember that that means solve. Think of it as meaning solve. So simplify -6. Let's do plus m minus -3 minus 2. All right, so I'm going to take the subtraction. Where I have subtraction between these two terms, I'm going to keep, change, keep, change. And then here as well, I'm going to keep, change. So what I have is -6 plus m plus 3 plus -2. And if it's all addition, it doesn't matter what order you add them in, because PEMDAS doesn't really apply since it's only one operation. You do, though, have to consider like terms. So the numbers will add to each other, and the m would only add with another m. So in this case, -6 plus 3 is -3, plus -2 is -5 plus m, and those cannot add to each other. So that would be the end. Okay, example 2. -4 minus -11. Now the parenthesis doesn't have to be there, but a lot of times you'll see it because it's just a way of keeping this negative and this negative from touching, I think. All right, so keep, change means it's -4 plus 11. Signs are different, so I'm subtracting, and I get a 7. The bigger sign is the 11, which is positive, so positive 11. Example 3. -6.9 minus 3.2. Okay, so I'm gonna keep, change. Right, we kept this one, we didn't change it. Change to an addition sign, change this sign. Now I have two negative numbers that I'm adding, so I'm just gonna add them. 3.2, and I get a 10.1, and when the signs are the same, you just keep the signs. So negative 10.1. Okay, let's do one more of this kind. How about 4.7 minus 9.6. All right, so keep, change, change. Now my signs are different, so I have to subtract. But when you subtract, you want to rewrite it. So you can subtract normally, because 9.6 is the bigger one. 9. So I get 4.9, but because the 9.6 is negative and that's the bigger number, the negative sign wins, so it's negative 4.9. Okay, let's see. These are all just the older types of problems. Let's try something a little, let's do another bigger one. -6 minus 19 plus 4 minus 8 plus 20. Now we have several numbers, but we still want to look for all the subtraction signs and keep, change, change. So I'm going to keep, change, change here. Keep, change, change. And then between these two is subtraction, so keep, change, change. Now, all addition, doesn't matter the order. I think I'm going to go, and they're all numbers, so that means they're all alike, so I can add them all to each other. Let's see here. I think I'll just go ahead and do, actually, I'm gonna add the -19 and the 20 first because that'll be easy. So that gives me 1, and then I have -6 plus 4 plus -8. It's a little easier. Okay, all right, so this gives me a -5 plus 4 plus -8. And this is -1 plus -8, -9. Any order is fine. Whatever seems easier to you will work. All right, let's go with some of these little translation ones now. -15 decreased by -4. Now you have to know that decreased means subtraction, and I'm going to translate it. So subtraction, and when you do subtraction, you've got to keep the order of the numbers. So I have to go -15 decreased by -4, like that. You can't put the -4 in the front and switch them around. So keep the order. Then I'm going to keep, change, change, and then it's going to give me a -11. Okay, example 7. -8 less than -2. Okay, now less than, it also means subtraction, but if you remember way back when we talked about this, less than is one you have to be really careful about because you can't just go -8 minus -2. If you say -8 less than -2, remember the order is going to switch because I'm taking -8 away. So when I see less than, what I do is I put the -8 at the end. I'm still reading it left to right, and I still deal with this first, but I'm going to put it out here. I'm taking 8 away, or -8 away from -2, like that. So -2 minus 8, now I'm going to keep, change, change. So I'm going to rewrite it to show you. Keep, change, change is going to give me -11. Okay, I'm going to stop here, I think, and do part 2.